Hey friends, this is Wilson Stevens, Realtor, and welcome to Walnut Creek. I just think there's something said to being pampered and
oh yeah, for sure.
Having someone shave you and
Yep.
having it done with a straight razor. And
Well, that's the thing that I like about this industry is that I really enjoy making someone look good. Because when you look good, you feel good.
Another episode of the Community Showcase. I'm Wilson Stevens, Realtor. I am here at Blades & Company in the Orchard with Susan Darchangelo, the owner of Blades & Company. Hi, Susan.
Hi.
So tell me a little bit about Blades and how you got started.
I was working at a barbershop in Walnut Creek, and he was going to open Blades Co. in San Francisco. And he wanted a manager, but he didn't want to hire me as a manager because I wanted too much money. And I didn't really like working for him anyway. So what I did was I went on to work at another barbershop, and I went in to congratulate him on his shop that opened at 614 Washington Street in San Francisco.
And that was in 2015?
That was 2015, and then I'm working at this shop on Divisadero in San Francisco, and these guys walk in, and I was joking around with them because they kind of look like little gangsters. They came in and they went down in the basement of where our break room is, and then they came back up, and I looked at them and I said, "What are you guys, like the barber mafia?" And they were like, no, we know the guy that owns the shop. We're just here. We have here's our card. And I said, oh my God, I know your shop, because I was thinking of actually going down to Long Beach to talk to you about working there. Because at that point I was ready to leave San Francisco, because finding a space in San Francisco in Renton back then was really hard. The prices were so hard. And his card also had a product on it. And I said, oh, I use that product over in Oakland at the shop I worked. And he has another shop on Washington Street. And he said, yeah, no, the shop's gone. And I said, no, I was just there. The shop is still there. He goes, oh, no, they closed it down. So I got on the phone and called him and said, hey, what's going on? He goes, oh, yeah, I gave everything to my partner. And I said, what about the chairs? I had found the barber chairs. And he said he sold them, and I was really bummed. So I kind of obsessed about it over the weekend. And then I went down there to the shop on Washington Street, and I saw all the chairs and all the stations in there. And I said, what's going on? So I contacted his business partner that put up all the money for it. And he said the space was for rent. I negotiated a deal with him and ended up purchasing the barbershop.
Wow.
And then a year later, expanded around the corner. And
So how long have you been a master barber?
well, I started cutting hair back in 1989 as a cosmetologist.
Okay.
And I did not like cutting women's hair. I was good at it, but I just didn't like dealing with women all day long. So I did it in Boston for a couple of years, and then I did it in Provincetown, Cape Cod.
That's right. That's where your accent's from.
Yeah. So I did that for about 6 years down there, and then I moved out to San Francisco, and I had decided I don't want to cut women's hair, and it didn't occur to me that I could be a barber.
It's true. You don't see too many women barbers cutting men's hair.
You do now.
You do now.
Yeah, you do now, because it's become a pretty big thing.
So why Walnut Creek? What made you choose the orchards in Walnut Creek at this location?
I live in Concord.
Okay.
3 years ago, I bought a house in Concord.
The Eichler, right? You talking
I wanted an Eichler, but no, I did not buy an Eichler. The Eichlers were more than I can afford.
Right.
I bought a Leichler. A Leichler. I was having lunch with some friends. It was before the pandemic, and I saw a space over there, and I thought this would make a great barbershop.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shop.
Yeah, I mean, it was a shell before, obviously. It was 2 spaces. This was the old AT&T, and it was a very big space, so they divided it, and then I designed it, got a contractor, worked really well with, and the rest is history.
So what other services that you provide that other shops here in the area don't provide?
Well, as a barbershop, I think a lot of barbershops right now are doing the full service of like haircuts, beard trims, shaves. We also do men's facials.
Okay.
I don't know if a lot of barbershops do men's facials.
No, I don't think I've ever been to a barbershop and
Like a facial?
got a facial, no. And then I saw on the website that it's hair coloring as well.
Yeah, we do hair color for men.
And that's just for men.
Well, we tend to want to keep it traditionally men. I mean, we can't turn away clients.
Right.
But most of our barbers are only licensed to do men's haircuts. They don't know how to do women's haircuts.
Okay.
So if a woman comes in and she wants a haircut, we tell her, you know, we're barbers. We don't do women's haircuts. We're happy to serve you, but we're not going to guarantee that you're going to come out with a beautiful woman's haircut.
How many barbers do you have working for you?
In San Francisco, well, total between here and San Francisco, I think we're up to 12 again. It used to be 17 before the pandemic.
Okay. And how has your business transformed or changed since COVID? And like, what are some of the things or some of the challenges that you're having, you know, still today?
I think in this location, it's hard to justify or hard to tell because we're new in this location.
Okay.
But in the city in San Francisco, we've lost a lot of clients because a lot of people aren't coming back to their offices. A lot of people moved. A lot of people left during COVID to take vacations because they don't have to be in an office working.
Right.
So that's pretty much what we've been dealing with is people not having to be in their office, so they don't need to come in and to the city.
Well, I'm finding there's been a big migration from San Francisco, even here to here.
Well, that's why I thought about that. That was
Right.
part of my decision making because a lot of my clients that live in the city moved over here. And so now we're seeing a lot of people from the city come here. And also we have some loyal clients that the first day I opened, my client that lives in San Mateo could not wait to come and get his hair cut. So he drove all the way out here.
I can tell you, I'm happy that you're here. I hadn't gotten an opportunity because of COVID to come through, but you know, now that I'm here, I look forward to coming here often.
Well, let's hope you like the haircut.
Well, we're gonna find out real soon. So what are some of the other businesses here that you like to visit, and some of your favorite things to do, not only in Walnut Creek, but you know, even Concord?
One of my favorite things to do is I as a hobby, I build Mustangs,
Right.
classic Mustangs. So out here, there's a lot of vintage car enthusiasts. So I personally like to do like the runs and stuff with people, like Cars for Coffee, and take the Mustang out to Benicia and with a group of people and ride on a Saturday night. It's fun.
So you own one Mustang, or?
I own one 65 that's finished, and that's a coupe. And then I have a 67 fastback. And if you've ever seen the movie Bullet with
Yes,
Steve McQueen,
I have.
That is my car that's about to be finished.
So we're telling our age right now.
Yeah, we are. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I just think there's something said to being pampered and
Oh yeah, for sure.
having someone shave you and
Yep.
having it done with a straight razor. And
Well, that's the thing that I like about this industry is that I really enjoy making someone look good. Because when you look good, you feel good.
right.
You know, I mean, I just had my hair cut today, and it had been a while since I had the time to get it cut, and I feel so much better.
Like for me, you know, I remember going to barbershops with my dad. And just the feeling you had leaving that barbershop, the camaraderie,
Yeah,
the stories,
yeah.
the people you meet, you know, it's awesome. And I love that feeling. I love the feeling of getting a fresh new haircut.
And it's fun here on Saturdays because usually, as you can see, there's a lot of Giants stuff up.
Go Giants!
You want to like maybe show the video of the Giants?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of Giants paraphernalia all over the shop because I am a big Giants fan, and
So am I.
yeah. So Saturdays, I usually go get a couple of 6-packs from Mike Hess and give them out to the clients, and we're watching the baseball game, and the fathers are coming in with their sons. And it's just great. It's really a good feeling in here, and I mean, I love that. And I had this one client when I first opened. He came in, he had COVID hair down to here and a beard that was just also unkempt. And I hooked him up. It's actually on our Yelp, his picture is on our Yelp page. And he came back 3 weeks later, and I said to him, let me ask you a question. Were you excited to come back? And he's like, hell yeah, I couldn't wait to come back. So that's a really good feeling.
And you know, your place it has a warm feeling too.
Thank you.
I think like one of my concerns and one of my wife's concerns is like when we take our kids to a barbershop, the profanity and the,
Yeah.
you know, this is more family
Well,
centric, more family friendly, and that's what you want when you have kids.
This is the whole general idea of Blades Co. It is not your basic, come on into my homeboy shop and come on in and sit the F down and we'll take you when I'm ready.
Yeah.
You know, we're appointments because because especially the financial district, these guys are serious about their time.
Right.
And most people are now these days. And I want to accommodate people with that because it's important that you come in, you get your service, and you feel comfortable. You don't have to worry about bringing your kids in because we're cussing. And although I do cuss, I have to say, I cuss a lot, but I try to contain myself when there's kids in the room.
I've been a part of those 3 hours waiting to get your hair cut.
Yeah.
The barber has to eat lunch.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'll be right back.
So you have the 2 locations. What's the address in the San Francisco
It's
location?
13 Columbus Ave. It's right across from the Transamerica building.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how often do you, so you're back and forth between the 2?
I cut there on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah. We're open Monday through Fridays, 10 to 7. We take our last client at 7. And then Saturdays we're open from 9 to 5. And we're closed on Sundays.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time and first of all cutting my hair. So if you have not been to Blades and Company in the Orchards, please stop by. To follow this, please follow us on Parkbit, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.